Hello again, people. I decided to make a video about what are the symptoms of social anxiety. And I'm going to talk about the symptoms I've experienced over most of my life, which are rapidly decreasing, and talk about some other general ones. And then I would love for you guys to comment below, do video responses about your symptoms of social anxiety and what you experience. So, what I experience in terms of social anxiety and where I experience it. Number one, a real good one, is anticipatory anxiety. That's the anxiety that you're going to have anxiety when you're out and having anxiety about going out. I remember as a kid always going to sports things, just going to school, man. Shit. Since I said a nice shit, have a little Coors Light. Hope you can't drink on YouTube. If you can, I guess I'll have to redo this video. That would suck. We're getting past the cold stage, so you don't want to drink warm Coors Light. I live in Colorado, and Coors is from Colorado, and I love it. Anyways, sidetrack. So, anticipatory anxiety. 1. 2, generalized anxiety whenever you're out, freezing up in public, in any social situation, being very shy, looking down, can't make eye contact, quiet voice, for a guy probably a higher pitched voice, and speaking more like this, like not in your chest and not deeply and fully, not resonating, having a tightness in your throat, butterflies in the stomach, fear of the phone ringing, something bad going to happen the other end, somebody's going to die, but I guess somebody's going to die, isn't it? But you're going to get fired more like. I used to have that all the time, and I did an excellent job and got promoted and got raises when I worked my IT job in New York City. But always, every time that phone rang, I just was like, something's wrong. Either I did something wrong or I'm going to get fired. Never happened, but that was the fear, the irrational fear. Whenever the phone rings in general, your friend, you're like, uh-oh, maybe you're nervous they're going to invite you out, and so you're nervous about going out. It's that kind of pre-anxiety. You're nervous they're mad at you, that you did something wrong. It's a huge one. So yeah, let's talk about that. That's the biggest one, that you've always done something wrong, or that you're going to embarrass yourself when you say something. When you're out in front of people are judging you. When you're driving, had this one a lot, filling the gas up at the gas station. People are watching you, scrutinizing you. You think you're doing something weird, that you look weird or acting weird, or maybe you're not attractive. And maybe I'm not attractive, I don't know. But I don't really give a shit anymore with the progress I'm making. So, and this progress I'm making, meaning it's kind of, a lot of it has to do with fixing your self-image and having a healthy self-image. Really stems to a lot of that in social anxiety, believe it or not. But I have experienced it firsthand. What else is there? Fear of having a party, having people over, that it's really going to be bad. Now, I know that can be a typical one, but just not even ever inviting people over, inviting people out, because you're afraid that they're not going to have a good time and that you're going to screw it up. Anything that you think you're going to be screwing up and being embarrassed for, and that people are going to judge you and not like you. Basically, perfection, you're trying to be perfect. And in order to be perfect, you feel that you shouldn't act out and show what your imperfections are. And people with social anxiety don't have that like we do. Fear of neighbors, talking to the neighbors, waving to the neighbors. Fear of people coming to the door, not answering the door, hiding away. I've done that many times. What else do we have? I've listed quite a few here. I know there's one just about even making it out of the house that a lot of people have. I hadn't had that in particular, but I know that's a big one. Fear of meetings at work is one people have. Fear of public speaking is a big one. which may or may not be related to social anxiety, but a lot of people that have social anxiety do have that. personally don't, because I had experiences early on where I did presentations and played music, and I just never really, although I felt nervous, I didn't have an issue with it. And I still feel nervous before I go on, but that's normal nervousness, not a socially anxious type of nervousness necessarily. When you're driving along, I think we talked about that. I'm going to mention again. Man, I feel so different now. I don't have that fear that people are looking at me or that I got to act right or do the right thing. Just driving, through the streets, I actually am very, very relaxed now. So those are just a few of the ones that I've experienced. I think there's probably some more. I mean, you could say, well, I get it at the coffee shop. I get it going to the ski slope. I get it going to the football game. I get it going to the concert. I got it all those places. So you can make it location specific, but it's if you feel that uncomfortableness anywhere, it freezes you up, or you can't do something, you don't want to leave the house. You got it. So, and the good news is you can absolutely do something about it. And my solution is cognitive behavioral therapy. And the socialanxietyinstitute.org has an amazing audio program, Overcoming Social Anxiety Step by Step. I talk about it in all my videos because it's helping me so much. And I know it's helped a lot of people, and I know it can help you. So, anyways, post comments at the bottom. Would love to hear from you guys about your social anxiety symptoms. And look forward to seeing you guys on there. Bye.